Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your November to December love reading. These do not resonate with everyone. They will not resonate with everyone. Please refer to your natal chart to see what your other what's the word I'm looking for? Influential. Check out what your other influential chart members could be, which is your Venus, your moon, your rising and or called ascendant sign. Give those a look and check and see if one of those might resonate with you more. It is possible that one of those celestial bodies is having a tighter pull on your earthly senses. So also there are no genders. I generally don't do reversed meanings of cards unless I feel very, very, very compelled to do so. But we're going to pull from a few decks and give you a very comprehensive love reading. And this is, again, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. So here we go. Let me get into this. All right. For my angels, my guides, my sources, everything in this world, can I get a clear, thorough reading for my Cancers? These are birthdays that are June 22nd through July 22nd. For Cancer love reading. Love for my Cancers. Cancer love readings. Let's get some. Thank you, Source. Can I get some information on this person Cancer has their eye on as well in terms of love for the upcoming months here? Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so for the overall, for the month we have, oh, lovely, the Star card. That is so magnificent to have as the overall reading. Great. Fantastic. So for your side of things here, Cancer, I have for how you are represented right here, and you're coming in as the Ace of Pentacles, which is like abundance. This is coming in with the energy of new love. And this is just your energy, you know, as a person, outside of love, in love, all of that. But you have this natural givingness to you. There's an abundance to you. There's a kindness to you. There's definitely been problems around you. And you seem to come out of it level-headed. You seem to come out of it above the rest, so to speak. You know, you keep what's valuable to you close to you. And but you're not guarded. Not as guarded as someone probably should be for what you've been through. In terms of how you are feeling about love and in love in general, you have the Three of Swords here and the High Priestess. And this is telling me that, yeah, you've been ripped apart by love. And it makes you a bit scared. But no more so than you allow, because you very much kept yourself, like I was saying before I even got to that, level-headed. Because you have the High Priestess here in your love category and how you view it. And this is somebody who comes in with very sensible. This is somebody who doesn't always blame themselves when things go wrong. They don't always blame the other person. They weigh the pros and the cons, and you are easy to see when it's your fault and when it's not. And it might be in hindsight, because this does come after the heartbreak in the poll. So it's possible that that might not be until a hindsight thing, till afterwards. But it does come to you within a decent amount of time, if not at the exact moment. And that you are definitely guarded, or not guarded, guided by your heart. And you really have a belief that love should be true, that love should be, you know, the honorable, blessed thing in life. You really feel that way, and you really truly believe it. And you know, you can still see clearly when you are in love. More often than not, it's when you don't that you end up like this. And in terms of how you're feeling about this person that's in your heart and mind, the first card that pulls up is the Sun. You are just over the hill with this person. They make you feel brand new. They make you feel lovely and wonderful. And if you're in a relationship, this might be that was something that used to be the case, because the Sun is behind this child on a white horse, this white horse of purity here. And the flowers are behind the child. And that could indicate that you are in a relationship and that you feel those happy days are behind you. But with the demeanor of the horse and the child here, of purity here, and this shamelessness, that also foretells of the future. So if you're going through a rough spot, I wouldn't even worry about it. Also, you have the Knight of Cups. This is the messenger of love here. This guy is coming in. I say messenger just out of my head here, but I've mentioned this in other readings before, that these winged feet and the winged helmet here, this is somebody who's coming in with fast action. They're coming in with movement. Those are the wings on the goddess Nike, or Nike, as we say in the United States here. Nike was the messenger god of love and would deliver messages, kind of like Hermes, though it's a similar. It's, if not the same god, it's just Roman and not in the traditional. What am I saying? You get the point. This is the messenger of love. This is the Nike. Just do it. Just do it. This is my just do it card. Like, this person makes you just want to just, and this person's coming at you though with a kind of like, yeah, I'm just going to do it. Like, it might not have been a long thought out kind of love affair here. It might just have been bonked them right on the head one day. I'm like, I'm just going to offer something to them. They're just going to come up to you pretty much out of the blue and confess their love. And, also, you view this person, though, as being a little bit withdrawn. This is somebody you might see, maybe they're stuck in the past a little bit. You could see this person as somebody who is just emotional or an introvert in general. And if that's not the case, this could always indicate that you think that they are stuck on their ex, or, somebody who just hasn't got past the ex. They are stuck in the past, so to speak, with the Hermit here. And so you have 3 major arcana cards here, which is just, it says, like, it's a very powerful statement. And it is your reading, so that makes a lot of sense. And for other signs, so far, I'm really not picking up a lot. I'm getting air sign the most here, and fire sign, I would stick to probably Aries or Leo for who you feel this other person is. But definitely with the winged, you have your air signs. And then the Sun here, to me, is just such a bright Leo card. But the Hermit is very much a Pisces card. This is that withdrawn and inside yourself kind of card. So really could be any of those at all. For your person here, they are coming in as the Hierophant. This is somebody who has a rule, I guess you'd say rule, judgment, status of, at least this is how they see themselves, as being fair. They see themselves as being a very fair person. They see themselves as being a mediator between other people, probably in their lives or in their family. Very supportive role. They feel very they're certain of themselves. There's not many things that unshake this person. They have a solid foundation. And when it comes to how they feel about love in general, you have the 7 of, the 8 of Wands, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune points towards 4 specific signs. You have the Taurus, the Leo, the Scorpio, and Aquarius. So that could be how I would look into those 4 signs and see maybe how they deal with love. And that could just be how they generally approach love, as a mixture of those 4 things, or just one of the 4. But you do have the Serpent here in this card, and you also have the Devil. This indicates a little bit of a dark side, but it's not with bad intentions. And when I say dark side, I could probably say more like a flirtatious, kinky side or something like that is coming to my mind. But again, I'm picking up a lot of air. Like, I know I just listed off Taurus and Leo and all that. I'm telling you, though, I'm picking up air, and that's just what I'm feeling. Okay, I'm feeling it. Just take it as it is. But this is somebody who also is pretty guarded about their love. Unlike you, you're kind of guarded. This person is very guarded. It's something that they've struggled with a long time. It's something they've struggled with alone. This is something that you probably picked up correct with them, that they are withdrawn a bit, especially if anything with their emotions in particular. And they might feel the kind of person that's constantly feels victimized or has to always battle it out. I mean, it seems to me like they probably pick a lot of the exes that are the same kind of person, and they do this over and over again and wonder why they're having this battle it out kind of thing with love. It's not that they're not open to love. There's room for love, definitely room for love. With the Wheel of Fortune, they really do believe that anything is possible. They truly believe that anything is possible, going in any direction, and that love could be found on all corners of the earth. They don't think that they're out of the game. They just think they've had it rough, okay? So they are definitely open to love right now. They always will be. That is just the kind of person they are inside. When it comes to how they are feeling about you and how they view you, we have the Two of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. Now, nobody likes the Seven of Swords, but this isn't accurate. It's about who you are, because who you are here, Ace of Pentacles, is obviously vastly different from how they see you, which tells me that you guys need to communicate better. And I don't pick up a lot of communication. I do so much more from their side with the Knight of Cups than I do from actually you, or at least they're not feeling it from you. They're not receiving it. Maybe you guys have to change the way you communicate, because it's just not receiving for them as well. They see you as very guarded. They see you as somebody who's been through pain. They definitely see the swords that you have had. Okay, they see it. They definitely see it. And they see you, though, as being hopeful. They do see that about you, and they see that as being something very similar to themselves. But here with the Two of Swords, this comes in with the Moon in the corner, which is very Pisces energy. They may see you as hot and cold, like you're coming in sometimes and they're not quite certain if you are being serious, and they kind of see this as you are just taking a little adventure, maybe that you're curious. They're not really seeing this as certainty or action. I mean, the Page of Wands here, or it's a page already, so coming in with this not so certain kind of love, or you haven't shown it, but he's on sand. If you see that, he's the one page that's on sand here, which is not a great place to put a foundation, because if you leave a footprint in the sand, it quickly will go away. You know, it's not stable. It's not stable. It's not a stable offer. If they think you have one, they're not certain that that's true. So they are seeing you very guarded. There's nothing to indicate here that they don't see you worth love or that you lack love in your heart. Nothing at all. They definitely view you with a divine feminine nature, and they're hopeful, though. They're hopeful, and they see your hope in love too, despite the pain that they can clearly feel from you. They can see it in your eyes. I'm saying the eyes because both of your eyes here are covered up. So I'm guessing you might not see how much it shows up in your eyes, but they do. They do. Absolutely. Okay, well, let's get some more clarification here. Let me see if I can see what is the movement between my Cancer and this love interest of theirs. What is the movement going on between them, and what will transpire in the upcoming days? Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands, or Nine of Swords, excuse me, and the Seven of Cups. What I'm picking up here, and I'm just going to go ahead and say this is for you and your movement in particular, Cancer, because we have the Queen of Wands here. This is coming in with Leo energy, which is mirroring the Sun card here in your view. And that, since that's your view of this person, I'm going to assume that this is also you here. I see you. Look at this little love flower you're holding out. You're waiting for your king, are you? How cute. Yeah, you're waiting. I mean, and you are doing it so with, you know, what's the word? Hope. Definitely hope. That hope on the horizon thing is super there for you. And you're coming in strong and certain of your feelings here. You know, in the future here, the movement towards this being a thing, I see you standing strong. You are certain that this is the person. You're not choosing between two. You are like, although this person does have a feeling though that you might be thinking of somebody else. I do see that here and how they view you, but that's their view of you. You might want to clear that up. The Queen of Wands though is about waiting. It's about certainty and it's about timelessness. And this may indicate that you've been in love with this person for quite a while. And the flower, the sunflower, you see it again, like I said, in the sun card. And this just goes to show how much you are feeling for this person in this love. It's very deep for you. It's all around you. It's all around how you feel about them. It's all around you in general. And I do see this is a card in the movement category here of the Nine of Swords, which isn't really the worst thing in the world. Just because it's swords doesn't mean it's the worst. But I see you here. I see, and I'm kind of feeling like this is them. No, this is you. This is you. You are willing to wait through the bullshit for this person. Like, you're willing to take the second guessing and the worries you have about love, which your swords, they pop up right here in what's in your heart and how you feel about love. You're willing to take the pain that you have and still push forward, push towards this thing that's going on here. You're willing to do it, and you're willing to go through choppy waters. You're willing to go through a little bit of fog, the unseen, in order to get it. And like I said, this is showing you very steadfast and firm for this love. Like, you are set on this person. They are your sun. You are going to head in that direction, just like the head of a sunflower. That's you. That's what's going to happen. And it's certain. Now, I feel like this is going to be both of you here. And we have one of my favorite cards, honestly, the Seven of Cups. This is a card of dreams. This is a card of goals. And so for the movement, I see, and I feel like this is, you know, I am torn between whether or not this is you or them, but I kind of feel like it's both of you. Actually, I almost guarantee it's both of you guys. You might be manifesting them dreaming about you, or you're dreaming about them. Well, it's starting to mirror, and you have this mirroring kind of process about you, what, you know, a natural manifestation, if you will, ability. And you're dreaming about this person. They are in your thoughts in the middle of the night. They are, you know, to you, the best of best things. They are, but the thought of not having them is like a nightmare to you. And I see it being still, I see movement on your behalf, but I don't see the communication that's making them move. So I'm going to get some advice for you. Let's see if we can get some advice. What can my Cancer do? What does my Cancer need to know to get this ball rolling here for my Cancer? Please, please, please. They are in love. This is their sun, and they need to know. They need to know. Come on, Source, let's do it. Okay. Okay, beautiful. We have standstill, action, focus, community, and release. So what I feel like this is saying, Cancer, I'm going to go ahead because I have had almost these exact cards pulled before in a reading. The standstill is really like an introspection kind of card, and that's pretty much what it should say. The standstill doesn't mean don't do anything. That is not what this means. It would just say rest or stop or something. But like, no, standstill is a moment. You ever thought you heard something? Maybe like thought you heard your name being called while you're out somewhere, and then you stop and you really focus in. You really start to think, and you're like, wait, did I hear that? You know, and you have that moment. That's what standstill is. It's that moment to stop and focus on something important, okay? And from what I'm seeing here is that, yeah, there's that focus. Yeah, you have the standstill, and then you have this focus, and it's the snow leopard. The focus is for their own survival. It's for their best interest, the snow leopard. That serious focus they have. It's for their prey, and it's also to keep them out of harm's way. So for having the standstill card and the focus card, like I said, this is a moment to really stop. I see you having, I see you taking action more so than communicating, which I feel like you need to work on. But before that, I wouldn't suggest, I am just translating here. Source would suggest that you take a moment and focus on what you need to release before you can. And same with the tree. Okay, the tree cannot bear new leaves until it has released that which no longer serves it, the dead ones, and lets them fall. The things in your past, source is saying, you need to focus on what's caused you pain in your life. Focus on what needs to be shed so that you have room for these new blossoms of love, for this new energy in your life. And just release everything that you have not released yet, that which holds you back. And community here, this doesn't always mean your neighborhood community. How I really view community here is a sense of feeling safe, feeling certain, feeling like you belong. These are all things that you can get most definitely from your friends and from others. But it's that awareness within yourself that you are of many. And any fears that you have about communicating your feelings to this person, I feel like Source is trying to say, you are different than this person, of course. Every butterfly is different. There's little butterflies in this. But each and every one of you have something in common. You're part of this world. They have feelings too. And the biggest fear that a lot of people have when they want to tell someone how they feel is rejection. But here's the thing. Most people don't want to reject people. Like, that's another fear most people have, is to reject other people. I say take a chance, and I feel like that's what Source is trying to say here. All these beautiful rainbows in the color here, and I think it's saying that, like, if this is not your fit, there's someone perfect for you. There's a million different fish in the sea, and there's different colors. It may not, just because one color you like doesn't mean you don't have another favorite color out there. You definitely do. And the freedom to be able to speak your mind, knowing that this person's human too, because a lot of the times in love, Cancer, we often make mountains out of molehills, especially when it comes to fear. And you might feel like you're going to get shot down right away. And if so, I hate to say it, but you'll live. Okay, you're going to live. There's nothing in these cards that suggests you're going to die if they turn you down. Okay, I promise. I would have mentioned it by now. And last but not least, what was I saying? Take some action. Take some action. Put it to words. And you got the ocean here in this picture. So it could be very much just action as a message, like a message in a bottle kind of sense. Take some sort of action. Get it out there and let it come back if it's meant for you, just like the waves do. You put it out there, and if it's meant for you, it's going to come back, okay? Beautiful, though. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see, what else do we have in the cards for you? What else do we have in the cards for you? My Cancer for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We have, in your longing for your giant self lies your goodness, good and evil. This is from The Prophet by Khalil Gibran, these cards in particular. And they are quotes from the book. If you haven't read it, it's a great book, Cancer. But this is definitely one of those cards that reflects the sun, and it reflects your community card here. The longing for your giant self lies your goodness. The longing you feel for your best life, for what makes you feel the best, and the purity of happiness, the things that make you happy, okay? That's where you're going to find the greatness in life. Like, you're going to find the greatness in what makes you truly happy. And I feel like it's saying, you know, go for it. It could be good, it could be bad, but denying yourself of what you truly want is never going to make you happy, fully happy. It's never going to do that. It might be the safe bet, but it's never going to make you happy. And we have, talking. Tell it not in words. That's also pointing back to that action there, that maybe you should just, maybe you have to plant one right on this person. Maybe they're not good at reading just, or hearing it. Maybe that's the lack of communication problem here, is that the way you speak, certain things about it just don't come across the right way, or maybe you should show them that you're interested if you haven't already. But I feel like you're not really taking a lot of action, and I feel like a lot of it's out of fear. I think you definitely see this person as kind of introspective, and so you're kind of taking an introspective approach, which in general, that makes a lot of sense. Like, that seems logical, but love is not logical, okay? It's not. Maybe you have to show them that you care. Somehow, some clever way to tell them that, hey, I want you and only you. And you will know what's best. You will. And I think you will come to that conclusion as well. Your friend is your needs answered. Friendship. If I were you, I'd ask a friend how to do this situation, because it says your needs answered lie within your friend. So I'm pretty much picking up here that you need to go ahead and talk to your best friend, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever it is, kind of friends that you have. And I would pick the one that you think has a similar mindset to this person you are interested by. If there's somebody that closely resembles them, not like a friend that you want to sleep with or something. I'm saying like somebody that, you could picture them being similar kind of people. If you have one like that. If not, just pick your closest confidant and ask them, what they think of the situation, because sources saying that one of your friends will have the correct advice, like is just waiting for you to be a friend. So pick up the phone, ask if one of your friends wants to hang out, and bring this up. Bring it up to them. Hey, this person, I'm not sure if they're picking up why, but I do this, that, and the third. How come they're not picking up? And that person goes, well, duh, because you're not doing this, this, and that. Or you did that, but not this, or whatever. They're going to have the answer. Source is saying they have the answer. So reach out to your friends. And lastly, I'm going to pull a card from the Spirit Animal deck to see which animal is going to be your totem animal for the month of November to December in terms of love. Who's going to be guarding your heart and guiding your heart? We have funny Lynx, keeper of secrets. Huh? Take time out of the world and be the observer. Wow. What did I say earlier about the snow leopard and the standstill and focus? Source does not play games with certain messages, okay, at all. They'll repeat it time and time again. You see the Hermit card here. You see it here with this in your head thing that they're seeing from you. They're picking up on these things of yours, okay? They're very intuitive, this person. Very intuitive. Yeah, and so are you. But I feel like it's in terms of other people. About yourself, maybe not so much. You're level-headed, but I don't think you're quite as intuitive about your own self as you think, because it's telling you to take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust in your knowing. Okay, I'm not making this up. You see other, wow. You see other secrets and keep them sacred. What was I just saying? What did I just say? Gosh. Okay, source, we get it. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. Woo! Wow. Well, that was pure source. I have nothing to do with the Cancer. You heard it right there. You see it all. Wash my hands a bit. Focus. Trust in your gut. Seek a friend's advice. Focus. And take some action. Figure out the right way to approach this person. Show them that you care. That's all I have for you. That's it, Cancer. It's a beautiful look for you. It's definitely showing a little bit of struggle to get to where you want to be, but it definitely shows it's possible. And if you could, go ahead and like and subscribe. That does help the algorithm with me showing up in more of the searches, and it definitely helps me motivate myself, because I feel good when you guys show me that I've been doing good. You know, it makes me feel good, and it makes me want to keep doing this for you guys. It's very easy to get discouraged as a YouTuber, especially in the divination section, because a lot of people can be quite cruel. All right, that's all I have for you, Cancer. I really hope it helped and brought some clarity, and I hope that you got from that everything you need. Good luck. Bye.